memory serves correctly, I was in the back of being stupid with werewolves. Sorry, not in the back, in the middle of being stupid with werewolves. Might have to start this whole section over. We'll see. Might just sit there and wait for the werewolf to wear off. Let's let you handle her. I think she's the one that keeps kicking my butt. I'm totally gonna lose her body. When it comes time to walk back through and loot everything. Now we gotta sit here and wait for the werewolf to wear off. Unfortunately. Gotta get all these perks to get the trophy. Betcha now you wish there wasn't a camera. Sorry about this. Can't talk to Syndig either. I have to do something about that curtain. Maybe hang up a blanket while I game or something. Wish there was a way to turn off being a werewolf. Yes. Yes, the white behind me. Oh, yeah. I've noticed that when, oh, look, we're saved. Sometimes I'll get on a little bit when Fuzzy's on at night on the weekends. Once my shift ends at 10 o'clock. So I know there's quite a bit of lag between. Finally.
Thank you for your help. I will make my home here away from anyone I might hurt.
It's so beautiful. Where does this lead? Probably back to the entrance. Okay, but I gotta go loot bodies. And I probably gotta talk to her, seeing. I need to get candlelight. Hello, other person. Is that normal for the leg? Do you watch other people live? I will admit I do not. I don't know if it's my internet or what the issue is, but I do know there's a big lag. Pretty sure that's where Fancy Pants died. Well, she didn't have anything good anyway. I suspect it's just a factor of having to get between the various bits, because you type it in, then your internet has to transmit it to YouTube, which has to transmit it to the video, and then I see it, and then I have to respond to it. And I've noticed when I start the video that sometimes I'll go back and watch the stuff that I've posted. It takes about 5 seconds or so before, like, there's no point in me talking before the 5-second mark on the video. Yeah. Or more and more I've found people using Facebook Messenger to talk. So that's how we game. Started a new game last night, sort of. We worked on characters. Because we started the other game, but one of the people has dropped out of it because she'll come back at the end of the semester, but this semester she's going back to school and the semester's really kicking her butt, she said. and she needs the time for like homework and studying and schooling. So once the semester's over, we'll pick that game back up. But we just finished getting our characters ready, so hopefully next Thursday we will game the new game for the first time, which we're playing Gestalt characters. So I'm an Oracle Rogue, and Fuzzy is a Ranger Monk and Archer. But he's doing some stuff a little weird. There's a level cap at 8. But every 5,000 experience points you get after level 8, you get a new feat. So I'm not sure how he's going to treat feats that have higher level requirements. And it's a low magic steampunk version, so I have no idea how that actually works in the game, because like I said, we haven't played yet. But practical upshot is if you're playing a caster, you can't get any spells above 4th level. And if I'm understanding him right, some of the higher level spells might be available as rituals, but I don't think our characters are ever going to be, even if we're of the sort that does magic, I don't think we're ever going to get to the point where we'll be able to actually have the time or resources for ritual magic. So we'll just see how it goes. We're going to use the income tax refund to get a new laptop. And once we have that laptop, I'm going to do some stuff on my channel. I'm going to make a couple playlists for these. Actually update my description. That'll be nice.
Well, again, Hunter. So you may think, by bringing down my other hunters, you turn the chase inside out.
Yeah, I'm sneaky like that.
Were no base prey. You continue to amuse and impress. Go forward with my blessing.
Remember how Zindik said he was going to stay in that cave so he wouldn't hurt anyone? You can see how well he's doing that. You know, I want to follow him and see where he ends up going. This might have just turned into a very boring game. I am not a breakfast person. I rarely eat before like 11. I'll make sure my ring changed over. I wish I could sleep until 7:30. I never get to do that these days. On the days I work, I have to get up ridiculously early because the shift starts at 3. Oh, I know. Rub it in.
I'll see you in pieces.
I wonder if he was a bad guy. Okay, bon appetit. Try not to lose sight of sending. Let me check out this roadside ruin. Joys of being over encumbered. Okay, that one's got a puzzle of some sort on it. So I'm going to mark it. So I can come back to it. Couple giants. Doesn't seem right, a werewolf killing wolves. He doesn't want to talk. Welcome back. If it matters for the Pathfinder game we're going to be playing, I'm playing a Kitsune, and Fuzzy is playing a human. So, there's that. Something I forgot to mention earlier. Excuse me. Still just following Sending to see where he's going. Hi, new person. I just completed the Ring of Hircine's quest line. Oh, you're gone already. I guess I won't tell you that I'm following Sending. It's basically streamlined 3.5. It would be very, very easy to move from 3.5 into Pathfinder. Almost no learning curve. We've got no particular love for it or anything, but the people we play with love it. I'd always want to play it, so that's what we end up playing. Someday I'd like to play a Rifts game. I don't want to run a Rifts game, I want to play in a Rifts game, but I've never met anybody who can run one. So I've got a lot of those books, but I've mostly just read them. Oh, I gotta get back. The little dot didn't stay with my face when I moved. You know, pretty soon he's gonna meet some Whiterun guards. Poor guy's all confused. I don't think I've ever done Far Realms, unless that's a different way of saying Forgotten Realms. And if that's the case, I don't know how Forgotten Realms differs from the normal stuff other than the lore. Oh, and if you're interested, I'm also playing a Clockwork Oracle. Which, because of the level cap, I'll never get to fully realize it. But my healing spells only work on constructions. Just standing there and
always looking for strong, capable warriors. I think you've got what it takes. Headquarters is in Solitude.
Apparently, it's only when I'm a werewolf that we hate werewolves. Stupid guards. But I can gradually replace my body parts with clockwork body parts. I figured it'd fit into good to a steampunk game. My healing spells only work on constructs, not peoples. Although the DM is allowing me to get the healing, giving me the option of getting it separately, so I can have a version that works on constructs and a separate I have to have cure light wounds, for example, as cure light wounds I come with is for constructs, and then I have to spend one of my known spells to actually get one that'll work on people. Although it just occurred to me, I have to read the thing. I think the cure lights might come free, so I might actually have to select another first level spell. I wonder if he's walking back to... Well, I guess he's heading the wrong way to walk back to Falkreath. It'd be funny if he was going to help me with my quest. I was really wishing the guards would attack him, even if he lived. I don't know. Maybe. I'm just seeing where he's going. Maybe he's a companion. It's never occurred to me to... I've only noticed him leave the cave once or twice, and it never occurred to me to follow him before. So I don't know where we're going. But I'm willing to see where we're going. Okay. Well, the companions are actually how I got the werewolfness. And I would think that they would just walk after you. So, we're just gonna see where you go. That would have been bad. Sorry I accidentally shot you in the back. Now I have to kill you. Oh, we might be going to Whiterun, but I kind of doubt it. If only I wasn't following a werewolf, I could sell all my stuff to the Khajiit caravan up there. Clearly that's not going to happen right now. He's gone off the path a few times, but he always gets back on it. By path, I mean the road. And he is headed He met some guards. We walked past 3 guards and a random standing there Imperial soldier. And they just completely, they didn't care that he's a werewolf walking around right in front of them. They were completely indifferent. I wonder if he's added to my quest marker. Now, when it was, he went after that wood elf. But if I were to turn into a werewolf right now, they would totally be all over me trying to kill me. They don't care.
Consider joining up myself.
It occurred to me maybe he's following my next quest marker, which is getting the Amran family sword out of White River Watch or so. I don't know what it's called. White River Watch sounds about right. Change your mind again, buddy. But if you turn into a werewolf, guards will be all over you. Just to check it. Google Ring of Hersine. See, now the guards are after me. So that proves decisively that answer to that question. So let's get back to following Cindy. Ooh. Should have your players meet people from the novels. Good old Drizzt, a guy from Icewind Dale. We can't think of his name right now. Alright, we're heading through. Oh. Who's spearheading the invasion? Or was it more of just a worlds randomly collide thing? The janitor, huh? I should tell you the story of the Torchbearer. We were playing a first edition game in college. And for whatever reason, I was playing a Cavalier, which in first edition is kind of a pain in the butt, because a Cavalier is not allowed to use reach weapons, is not allowed to use ranged weapons, because it's dishonorable to be far from your opponent. Like, they can't even use a reach weapon, because that puts them too far from their opponent. And they're also uber horsemen, and they lose their abilities if they ever back down from a fight. So you are never allowed to retreat as a Cavalier. And you are never allowed to wear cheap armor. Even if it's less effective, you have to wear, you're like obligated by your class to wear the fanciest armor you can get your hands on. Oh, darn magic items. So anyway, I was playing a Cavalier. We had a assassin slash cleric who was pretending to be a paladin. We had a... Fuzzy was probably playing a rogue, because that's what she usually does. I feel like I'm forgetting somebody. Oh, it already has official rules. That's convenient. Anyway, back to the torchbearer. Yeah. The torchbearer, we, for whatever reason, decided to hire like a 0-level peasant just to basically carry a torch and schlep for us when we did our dungeon crawling. And so we're clearing out this dungeon full of goblins, and we come across the goblin warlord, possibly an orc, but I'm pretty sure he was just a goblin. But it was at the end of the dungeon, so everybody was pretty beat up. The DM rolled really, really low hit points for him, so he only had like 3 hit points, because the DM rolled all ones. But the guy had a good enough AC that none of us could hit him. We basically had a total party death situation. Everybody went, I don't think we were unconscious, but we were disabled and unable to keep fighting. Basically, we could walk and nothing else. And our torchbearer, the 0-level peasant guy that we hired just to carry stuff, walks up to the orc warlord, or the goblin warlord that just wiped out the entire party, rolled a natural 20, and just clobbered him with the torch. And he immediately got promoted to a level 1 fighter follower and saved the entire party just because the DM rolled and there's another one! The heck? Okay, we've got Sinding. I'm pretty sure I've been following Sinding. What the heck? We've got 2 Sindings. No, I wish I could follow both of them, but I'm going to keep with the one I've been following. Maybe they'll cross paths again. I know how I'm going to spend my next few sessions. I'm sorry, it's going to be boring. So anyway, the torchbearer saved the party and became a level 1 fighter follower. No longer had to carry torches as often. And my Cavalier, because they're not allowed to back down from a fight and they're not allowed to use ranged weapons, developed a pathological hatred of dragons. Because just dragons came up an awful lot in that game. and it would just fly up and use its breath weapons on me, and there wasn't a damn thing I could do, because I'm not allowed to back down from a fight, so I can't run away. And I can't use a ranged weapon even if I had one. There were some good stories for that game. I eventually got a flying mount so I could charge the dragons even when they were in the sky. But of course, while I could survive a couple breath attacks from a dragon while we were charging, my mount never could, so it ended up falling out from under me. Oh, there was a mage in the group. That's who the other person was. And he developed his own spell, Summon Zero Level Minion. We spent an entire game section once using the potion mixability table, just mixing random potions together to see what would happen, and we had a zero-level potion maker who'd take a sip to try it to see. Hi, Con! Because I am playing on a PlayStation, and that's how it works. I can make it bigger, but then you just get more blowout from the window behind me. This is the first time I'm using the camera, as Darkface already addressed. Thank you, Darkface. I didn't know what you were talking about in the beginning. I'm not that pretty, so you're not missing much. We just did the Ring of Hirsine quest, and I noticed that even though Sinding left said he was going to live in the cave where he wasn't going to hurt anybody, he left the cave, so I've just been following him for the past 20 minutes, because I want to see where he's going. And just before you got on, we had him pass himself going the other way. So, we'll play with the camera more as time goes on, but right now it's just, that's all I can figure out. I think the camera is going to stay small though, since I'm playing on the PlayStation 4. So I don't know if there's a way to get like a picture-in-picture with a bigger image or anything. I just don't know. Oh, someone left. We had 3, now we've got 2. Oh, Khan's gone too. Where the heck are you going? Do you live here? Do you live in this town? Let me, while I'm on here, I'll get on the tablet and see if I can find anything about him. Yeah, nobody cares. But if I turn into a werewolf, there's hell to pay. If spared, it seems Sinding is ultimately unable to control his beast blood. If the option to spare him is taken, even if he turned around to kill him as well as complete the quest both ways, he can appear later in a random encounter as a hostile werewolf fighting a guard from the local hold. He can also be encountered in werewolf form, but friendly, located in Bloated Man's Grotto. So maybe he's headed for Bloated Man's Grotto. If left to live, he may be encountered every month, at least once at cleared bandit camps feeding on corpses. It may be possible to find him fighting some bandits in the fort in the overworld, but the forts have to be cleared. Or at Halgin. Falkreath guards will occasionally mention they know he had something to do with the escape, and his beast form is larger than the players, which I noticed. Where's Bloated Man's Grotto? Oh, we're not headed towards Bloated Man's Grotto at all. It's southwest of... I'll just bring it up on the map. Oh, that's where we fought the people. That's where the hunt was. Oh! Well, now, hello, mystery. There you go. It just disappeared. Well, I guess I won't spend several games following him. Let's see if I can sell enough to move at blacksmith here. I'm just gonna have to go on the White Run. How much weight am I carrying? Maybe. We'll see. Oh, when you say phone, you probably mean you're on the phone.
Small village, we work hard and take care of our own.
That just now occurred to me because you said it before.
I own the lumber mill and give fair wage. See my husband Hog if you're looking for work.
Take what you need, my friend. Within reason, of course. Blades, helmets, pretty much anything to suit your needs.
Welcome back. We missed you terribly.
All
What bow am I using? Okay, a fine orcish bow.
May the gods watch over your battles, friend. The finest weapons and armor.
Not gonna be able to fix that for a while.
All right.
That'll be a wash weight-wise, but I will see what my smithing skill is at. Get some firewood and upgrade and sell those 3 longbows. I think it'll be a wash weight-wise. I think you get 6 pieces of firewood for cutting firewood. Although I suppose I could break it after 4. I think the firewood weighs 5 pounds and the longbow weighs 5 pounds. Ooh. It's almost time to go. Apparently I can't stop chopping firewood. See how much firewood I have. Oh good, I have more than I wanted. Well, gonna take care of these longbows and start heading back to Whiterun where hopefully I'll be able to buy some steel. Keep that up until quit time. Hey, buddy.
Take what you need, my friend. Within reason, of course. Whatever you need. My spirit is simple and strong. Looking towards it. You looking for a new blade? The finest weapons and armor.
I guess I'll stop by the shop and see if I can sell other stuff to get me down to weight. I kind of doubt it, but we'll give it a shot. Not sure what those are. Oh, that's a piggy. And maybe a scale.
It's really great we're friends. I was hoping to find some way to thank you. It's really great we're friends. I was hoping to find some way to thank you. I hope this does the
Thank
trick.
you so much for taking care of those thieves. The Riverwood Trader is back to the way it used to
It
be.
means so much to us to have the claw
You
back
and
where
me
it belongs.
should take a look.
Oops.
Till next time.
Yep, totally. Alright, let's walk back to Whiterun. I'm just gonna get over this bridge and call it a day. You know what? I think I'm gonna get over the mountain so I can at least see Whiterun so I remember what I'm doing next week. I'm gonna do some dishes and go to bed. Since I have to be at work at 3. Already got those mushrooms. I understand, nice lady. Hoping I'll get. Do I get my arrow back? I don't need a rabbit leg. I was just hoping I got an archery point. And stored my archery points. Okay. I'll call it good. Thanks for watching. See you next week. Same bat time, same bat channel. Whew, excuse me. Oh wait, now I gotta kill a Khajiit. I'm guessing he's a skooma dealer. We'll take care of that. Otherwise, I'm going to forget about it. When I call him out on his skooma dealing, he's going to be like, well, now I have to kill you. I'll be like, I don't want to die, so I'm going to have to
This
kill
one
you.
has something sweet for the fellow traveler, if it entices. The finest skooma, the sweetest moon sugar, at a fair price, of course. Ah, snitch, eh? Can't have you run into any guards now, can I? Never should have come here. Thanks for your gun.
It's not going quite how I hoped it would. There we go. Healing. Now we gotta get back to the inside of White Run Hold. Alright. Now we'll call it a day. That was great, however long.